Here in Thiaroye, commemorative events have been unfolding to mark 80 years since the Thiaroye massacre, a dark event in France's colonial history in which the Senegalese Thiaroye, a group of infantry from across West Africa, were killed here in a camp just down the road. This morning, President Diomaye Faye came to lay a wreath here at the cemetery, a mostly symbolic cemetery, as it's still not known how many people were killed in this event and where they are buried. Dignitaries then moved on to the camp where the massacre itself unfolded on this day 80 years ago. And 6 heads of state were present, as well as ambassadors, diplomats and members of civil society. One of the first speakers was Mamadou Diop, who heads up the Commission of Inquiry into what happened all those years ago, as the facts are still unclear. And there has been some silencing of the truth, as he said. He called it a racist and violent period of history. Then the foreign minister from France themselves acknowledged what had happened before President Diomaye Faye closed the ceremony, acknowledging also the role that the Senegalese Thiaroye had in supporting freedom and liberation across Europe. But also he announced some important measures here in Senegal to make sure that people keep this massacre in their memory, including a memorial and also introducing the Thiaroye massacre into the curriculum starting next year.
It really hurts. We don't really know the story because it was our grandparents' time. But when it's told to us, it really breaks our hearts, especially with what France has done.
I'm very happy they decided to introduce this story into the school curriculum because children need to learn it. As the older generation, we can't explain everything to them, but teachers can. They'll have to educate them about it, and then the story will be known for generations.
These people are not here anymore, but their children are still here. Now that France has acknowledged it was a massacre, they have to give the fighter recognition and reparations to the family.
This was the first and largest commemoration of its kind for the anniversary of the Thiaroye massacre. There was also a sentimental tone. There were poems read, songs sung, and homage paid, really, to these West African troops who lost their lives all those years ago, but have been mostly forgotten by history.